Hey guys, welcome to Monday, May 4th. Today we've got two couplets for you. So we've got a 10-minute AMRAP and a 5-minute AMRAP with some rest between those couplets. The AMRAPs are going to consist of two movements. It is the single arm dumbbell burpee and single arm dumbbell shoulder to overhead. Okay, so here's how the workouts are going to go. Here's how the workouts are going to go. So you're going to do all one round on one side. So 10 single arm dumbbell burpees on one arm into 10 single arm dumbbell shoulder overhead on one arm. Then the next round you're going to switch arms. Okay, so you're going to alternate arms every round. Your score is going to be your rounds plus rest for the two individual AMRAPs. So 2 scores there. First 10-minute AMRAP is 10 and 10. You'll rest 3 minutes. Next AMRAP is 5 minutes long, and it's 5 and 5. Still going in the same format. 5 on one arm, 5 shoulder to overhead on one side, and then switch 5 burpees on one arm, and then 5 shoulder overhead on the other arm. All right, so let's go over the movements. A single arm dumbbell burpee isn't a one-armed burpee, right? So we'll go over that first. Okay. Single arm dumbbell burpee just means you're going to have one hand on the dumbbell, right? And that's going to stay the same for that entire round, right? So if I'm going to start on my right side, I'm going to go down into my burpee, chest touches the ground at the bottom, and then I'm going to stand up with the dumbbell. That counts as 1 rep for your single arm dumbbell burpee. To go into my next rep, looks like that. Alright, so I'll do 10 on one arm. Once I do 10, I'm going to go into my dumbbell shoulder to overhead. You've got a couple options, right? Shoulder to overhead means you can get it from shoulder to overhead any way you want, right? You could strict press it, you can push press it, you can push jerk it, right? You can get fancy and go into a split jerk, but if you're doing that, it's probably too heavy. Okay, so any of those options for your shoulder to overhead movement. If you're doing that push press or that push jerk, really want you to focus on keeping that torso nice and upright as you dip. You're driving those knees out as you sink down a couple inches. Drive your heels into the ground and squeeze your butt to launch that dumbbell overhead. All right, so once I get 10 on one side, I'm going to switch arms. I'll do my 10 burpees on the other arm, right? And then 10 shoulder to overhead on this arm. Go in that fashion for 10 minutes, rest 3 minutes, and then we've got our 5-minute AMRAP of 5 and 5. All right, so again, your score on this workout is going to be 2 scores, right? Rounds and reps for the first AMRAP, rounds and reps for the second AMRAP. I want your goal to stay moving in both of these AMRAPs, right? So for the single arm dumbbell burpee, just like any old burpee, fall down on the ground, get back up, make sure those feet are planted on the ground before you stand up or you deadlift that dumbbell up, right? You don't want to be deadlifting on your toes. So flat feet when you land out of the burpee, stand up with it, go straight back down into your next rep. The shoulder to overhead should be unbroken for the entire AMRAPs, both the 10 minutes and the 5 minutes. Okay, so don't forget to post your scores to our social media pages, and we will see you next time.